The biggest mistake beginners make is when price keeps going up, they love to short it. They think it's too high, it has to come back, and then they get run over. I know because I did it, and I lost $3,000 in 15 minutes. That was the day I learned something simple. You can't fight the market. You have to join it. This is the setup that changed how I trade when price won't stop moving. And today, I'm going to teach you everything I know about it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot these moves before they happen, where to enter, where to put your stop, and where to take profit. Let's start from the beginning. Now, before we get into the setup, you need to understand what a strong trend day actually looks like. This is a trend day, price moving in one direction. No big pullbacks, no reversals, just going. On a trend day, the market has made up its mind. Buyers are in control, or sellers, and they're not letting go. This is the opposite, a range day. Price is going up and down, there's no direction, and the market is comfortable. It's doing business. And here's what most beginners never understand. You cannot trade a trend day the same way you trade a range day. On a range day, you fade the edges, you sell the top, and you buy the bottom. On a trend day, you do the opposite. You ride the move. You do not fade. Most beginners get this backwards. They try to short strong trend days and they get run over. Then they say trading doesn't work. The strategy works. You just used it on the wrong day. If you've watched my other videos, you know one of my strategies is for range days. It's for fading the edges. But this is different. This is for trend days. On a range day, you fade the edges. On a trend day, you ride the move. The same tools, but completely opposite trades. So don't click away thinking you already know this. You don't. This is new. And let me show you how to never make that mistake again. Quick question before we continue. Have you ever shorted a strong move and watched it keep going? I want you to comment below, and I want to hear your story. To trade trend days, you need two things. Number one, VWAP with deviation bands. And VWAP stands for volume weighted average price. I know this sounds complicated, but it's not. It's simply the average price where most of today's business has been done. I want you to think of it as fair value. And the bands above and below are the edges of fair value. If we're inside the bands, the market is in balance. If we're outside, the market is discovering new prices. Now, number two, the ability to read acceptance versus rejection. A breakout is not enough. Any candle can poke through a band for a second or even a few minutes, and that's not a trend day. Acceptance is when price stays outside the bands, multiple candles, time building, distance covered. Rejection is when price touches the band and immediately gets pushed back. There's no time, no distance. Just a quick visit and a hard exit. So look at this. Price breaks above the upper band, then another candle, then another. Time and distance outside. And that is acceptance. That's a trend day. Without acceptance, you don't have a trend day. You have a false breakout. Now, let me show you the difference between acceptance and rejection, side by side. This is rejection. Price touches the band for one candle. There's a long wick and closes back inside. There's no time, no distance. The market is just saying no. And this is not a trend day. This is acceptance. Price breaks above, second candle, third candle, time building, distance covered. And this is where the market is saying yes. This is a trend day. Same level, same VWAP, completely different behavior. The difference is acceptance versus rejection. And once you see this, you can't unsee it. And once you learn to read the acceptance versus rejection, you will never get trapped by a false breakout again. So here are three signs that tell you that you're in a trend day. Here's sign number one. Price breaks outside the VWAP bands and shows acceptance. We're getting time or distance outside the bands. Multiple candles. Here's sign number two. Price does not show rejection. There's no long wicks, there's no sharp reversals, no sellers stepping in aggressively, and price keeps getting bought or sold up in the direction of the break. And sign three. When price does pull back, it's fairly shallow. It doesn't come all the way back to the bands. It stays near the edge. And these three signs together tell you this is a trend day. Do not short the top. Do not look for reversals here. This is where you ride the move, and that is the main play. This setup is called price discovery continuation. It's setup number 1 from my book, and here's what you do. First, price breaks out of the VWAP value area, and it shows acceptance, time or distance outside the bands. Second, price pulls back and tests the VWAP deviation band. This is your entry area. And third, you wait for the first sign of strength after that back test. A rejection candle at the band, a hold, buyer stepping in, and fourth, you enter on that strength. Stop goes just beyond the back test candle, and the target is the next level. I got something massive for my subscribers. For the first time ever, I'm running a free 3-day live trading challenge. It starts August 3rd. I'm opening up my screen, trading real money live, showing you the exact system I use every single day, step by step. Entry, exit, stop placement, everything. If you've passed challenges before, but you keep blowing funded accounts before that first payout, or you keep jumping strategy to strategy without ever sticking with one, I built this for you. I'm keeping it small, limited spots, and when they're gone, they're gone. I want to make sure everyone who joins actually gets value, but also the biggest sale I've ever done on my trading toolkit is live right now. 40% off, holiday weekend only. And when the weekend ends, the code is gonna die. I'm not extending it. Get the toolkit, show up to the challenge with the same levels I use, and that's the ultimate combo. But even without it, the challenge is free and you'll still learn everything. Both links are in the description. Don't wait, and I'll see you inside. Now here's the mistake that destroys accounts. Entering on the first breakout. Most beginners see the first candle break above the band and they jump in immediately. This candle is often a trap. 50% of the time or more, it's going to fail. Price rejects and comes right back inside. You don't enter on the breakout. You wait for the pullback. And this is the difference between a professional and a beginner. The market will always give you another opportunity. Don't chase. I've watched traders blow accounts chasing breakouts. They see one green candle and they smash the buy button. Then price reverses right on them. Wait for the pullback. Let the market prove itself first, then you enter. Now, stay with me here. The next part is where most traders quit on this setup. I don't want you to be one of them, because understanding when it fails will save you more money than knowing when it works. Here's what failure looks like. Price breaks above the band. You wait for the pullback and you enter. Then price slices right back through the band. This is not a trend day. That was a false breakout. The market tricked everyone into thinking it was going to run, then reversed. So how do you avoid this? You need to wait for some confirmation. Don't enter always on the first pullback. Maybe wait for the second pullback, or wait for price to show acceptance outside the bands for at least 30 minutes, maybe more. Look at this. The first pullback came fast, but I waited. The second pullback was much cleaner. The trend at this point was confirmed, and this can be the safer entry. And remember, precision isn't the goal. You're not trying to buy the exact bottom or sell the exact top. You're aiming for well-reasoned decisions, not perfection. Even with confirmation, you're still gonna have losses, and that's trading. The goal isn't to win every trade. It's to keep your losers small and your winners big. By the way, I made a free cheat sheet for this setup. The 3 signs and the entry rules, the stop and the target rules, and the link for this is in the description. Feel free to grab it now, and it's absolutely free. Now let me show you real trades. Try to stay with me here, because seeing this in a real example is different than hearing about it. The first example is going to be on ES futures. This is a morning session. Price broke above the upper band, and look at this acceptance. Multiple candles, time building, and the first pullback finally came. I waited. Second pullback was much cleaner. I entered on strength, and the stop goes below the band. From here, price ripped another 20 points. Super clean trade. Now here's a second example. This one's on NQ. Different day, same setup. Price broke above. There's acceptance. Pull back to the band for a sign of strength. And here's where I entered. Stop below the candle and target the next level. 15 minutes later, that target hit. Now, let me show you the one that didn't work. And this is where the real learning is. Same setup. Price broke above and I saw acceptance. I waited for the pullback. I entered, but look at this. The pullback was much too deep. It came all the way back inside the bands. And that's a warning sign. The market showed rejection of the breakout, but I kind of ignored it. I stayed in the trade and price sliced right through my stop. The lesson? If the pullback is too deep, it might not be a trend day. This can often be a big false breakout. The market rejected the move and you need to get out. Have you ever held a losing trade too long because you didn't want to admit you were wrong? Let's see how many of you have done that. Why don't you put the word stubborn in the comments below? So here's exactly what I do every morning to find these trend days. Here's step 1. Pull up the daily chart. Is the market already in a trend? Step 2, set up my intraday chart, VWAP with the bands, volume profile, and step 3, watch the first 30 minutes. Oftentimes I won't trade, just observe. Step number 4, ask, did price break outside the bands? Is there acceptance or rejection? And then step 5, if acceptance and no rejection, I'm watching for this setup. Step 6, wait for the pullback to the band. Step 7, wait for the first sign of strength after the pullback. And step 8, enter. Put the stop beyond the candle and target the next level. That's 8 steps, and a trade like this can take 10 to 30 minutes. If you know someone who keeps shorting strong moves and getting run over, why don't you send them this video? This setup changed how I personally trade, and it might change everything for them too. So here's one more rule before we close. 2 losses in a row. You stop trading for the day, not 3. After 2 losses, you're not trading the market anymore. This is typically where you're trading your ego. And the 2-loss rule stops that before it starts. Don't fight the market. Join it. The Discord link is in my bio. We have over 12,000 traders. We have live trading every morning, and there's a free version on YouTube. If this video helped you, I want you to save it. Watch it again before your next trend day. And remember, you can't fight the market. You have to join it. I'm Drysdale. Go do the work, and I'll see you in the next one.